Hi, my name is Jenna Dolce. Today I'll be walking through my professional website along with my resume and LinkedIn profile. So I created this digital profile as a way to bring everything together in one place, not just my experience and my skills, but also my personality, interests, and overall growth as a marketing student. As someone pursuing a career in social media and healthcare marketing, I wanted my portfolio to reflect both creativity and strategy. Marketing today isn't just about making content look good, it's about understanding your audience, staying on top of trends, and creating content that actually connects with people. So, throughout this video, I'll walk through each section of my website and explain how my resume and LinkedIn all work together to create a strong and consistent personal brand. So starting on my homepage, this is where I introduce myself and create a strong first impression. At the top, I included a clean welcome banner with my name and digital portfolio title. I wanted this to feel simple but professional, so it clearly communicates who I am right away. Right below that, I included a professional headshot and a short introduction. In this section, I explained that I'm a business management student at Stony Brook University, specializing in marketing, and that I'm passionate about creativity, strategy, and using digital platforms to connect with audiences. I also highlight my current work experience in social media and marketing at Stony Brook Medicine. I chose to include this early on because it shows that I'm already gaining hands-on experience in the field that I want to pursue. As you scroll further, I expand more on my background and talk about how my experience blends academics, leadership, and real-world marketing work. I also highlight my involvement in women in business and honor societies, which have helped me grow professionally and build connections. Overall, this page is meant to be welcoming, easy to follow, and give a clear overview of who I am, both professionally and personally. So now going to my resume section, at the top, I made it easy to access by including both a preview and a direct link. I wanted this section to be simple and user-friendly so that anyone viewing my site can quickly find qualifications. Starting with my education, I'm currently a business management major at Stony Brook University with a specialization in marketing and a 3.88 GPA. I'm also involved in Women in Business and have been recognized through Sigma Beta Honor Society and Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Societies. For my experience, one of my most important roles is working with Stony Brook Medicine. I started as a social media marketing intern and now I work as a student assistant. In this role, I manage and schedule content across 10 social media platform accounts using Sprout Social, and I also plan, film, and edit content for platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. This experience has helped me build both creative and strategic skills, especially when it comes to understanding different audiences and tailoring content to each platform. I also highlight my role as assistant manager at Salon East, where I worked closely with customers, handled scheduling, and contributed to marketing through designing advertisements. This role helped me develop strong communication and problem-solving skills in a fast-paced environment. And then I moved down to my certifications, which I got through my academic career. One of them was a simulation for Morton Bay. And then the other one was a Hootsuite social media certification through my social media marketing class. And then there's my skills at the bottom. I included Google Workspace, Hootsuite, Microsoft Office, Canva, Zoom, Monday, Sprout, and Adobe Premiere. And then I'm proficient in English, and then I have beginner skills in Italian and Spanish. Now moving to my interest section. Here, I focus on content creation, travel, and club involvement. For content creation, I talk about my interest in visual storytelling and social media. I enjoy experimenting with different editing styles and trends, and this helps me understand what connects with audiences. For travel, I highlight how exploring new places allows me to gain new perspectives and stay inspired. I think this is important in marketing because it helps you better understand different audiences and viewpoints. For club involvement, I focus on my experience in women in business, where I've been able to meet new people, collaborate, and grow professionally. I included this section to show more of my personality and interests beyond academics and to make my portfolio feel more well-rounded and authentic. So now my academic section. I highlight key experiences in more detail. I include my healthcare marketing summer internship, where I focus on social media marketing and digital content strategy. I explain how I helped manage and schedule content across multiple platforms while creating engaging posts and different audiences. I also include my experience at Salon East, where I work in a fast-paced environment and develop strong communication and organizational skills. And then another important experience I highlight is my volunteer work that I did at Pathways to Care. In this role, I captured photos and videos during an event and created social media content. This experience was especially meaningful for me because it allowed me to combine creativity with purpose, using content to highlight more important initiatives and support the community. Overall, this section helps connect my academic experience to real-world applications and shows how I've been able to develop my skills over time. And now my Connect page. This section makes it easy for people to reach out to me. I included both my email and my LinkedIn profile, as well as my Instagram, so that recruiters, employers, and professionals can contact me directly. Even though this section is simple, it's really important because networking plays a big role in marketing and the career growth path. I wanted to make sure there was a clear way and easy way for people to connect with me. I included my Instagram because I am in social media marketing, so I think it's important to show that I'm personally active and up to date with trends in social media. Now going to my LinkedIn profile. So my LinkedIn acts as an extension of both my resume and my website, but it allows me to present myself in a more dynamic and interactive way. At the top of my profile, I keep my branding consistent with a professional headshot and a background image connected to Stony Brook. My headline clearly states that I'm a business management student and student assistant at Stony Brook Medicine, so it's immediately clear what I do. And in my About section, I expand more on my experiences and strengths, and I explain how I combine strategic thinking with creative marketing and solutions, and highlight my experience creating and managing social media content across multiple platforms. As you scroll down, my experience section reflects the same roles that I showed on my resume. Let's see, including my work with Stony Brook Medicine and Salon East. I also include my certifications and my education. I have certifications through LinkedIn, Morton Bay, Hootsuite, just like it showed on my resume. And then my skills here, I have tons from Stony Brook Medicine, from school, from my classes. I have tons of skills. I try to update this as regularly as I can because I think that's how it connects with you for job postings on LinkedIn. And I make sure to show my interests as well. I'm interested in my honor society, some of the brands that I'm personally interested in that I would want to work for in the future because I think it's important to connect with those. And then moving on to my activity, I try to update my profile regularly with my activity just to show that I'm active. I do this whenever I do something professional. So recently, I had the opportunity to do an island harvest volunteer with my Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. So we went to the farm in Brentwood and we helped plant for the beginning of the season for underprivileged individuals on the island. So we were able to be a small part in growing food for the island. And then I wanted to throw this in here. Beta Gamma Sigma is an honor society for the top 10% of business students. So I think that was important to highlight on my LinkedIn. And then I also highlighted that I was a student assistant at Stony Brook Medicine, that I was promoted. And then I think this was really important. This was my big final project for my internship experience. I had to create this whole video. So reposting this really highlights my skills. So I created this entire video
for the challenges they will face in their future careers. This summer, a few of the
So this was posted directly on the Stony Brook Medicine website or on all over their social media, and that highlights me and my work directly. So overall, I designed everything to help keep me up to date professionally, and I am very grateful for this course for giving me the push in the direction to do so. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope I gave you a clear understanding of my background and what I do as a marketing professional. Thank you.